Hello everyone, welcome back to ROBLOX Studio. Today we're going to be going over objects, properties, and hierarchy. Okay, so the way that Roblox is set up is that there is a hierarchy of instances. The main instance being the game, and under that being various services. One of them being the workspace, which you can see all the stuff within the Explorer. So you have your workspace, and that will be everything within the game world, right? So this spawn location is inside the workspace, and that's how the hierarchy works. It goes game to workspace to objects within the workspace. And an object or an instance can have multiple children, as you can see, as the camera, terrain, spawn location, and the base plate. And then the lighting will have the atmosphere, sky, bloom, depth of field, and sunrise. Now, within each of these instances are properties. So if I click on the base plate and you have the properties menu open, you can see all of the different types of properties. If you don't see the properties or the Explorer window, just go to View at the top and then click these two. Okay, so properties are properties of the object. So if we have the color, the brick color, or the color, pretty self-explanatory. We can change the color. Transparency, we can turn the transparency to 1, and you can see through, down to 0. Now, each one of these will have a data type, and there's more data types for properties than there are for most variables that you're going to be using. So we have numbers. So transparency can be a number from 0 to 1. We have booleans, cast shadow. So if I click this one, see how there's a little shadow there? Unclick that, there's no shadow. True, false, true, false. Okay, so we have numbers, booleans, we have strings. If I can find the name, that's a string. So if we change that to like hi, it'll be hi, and that's its name. And then you're gonna have more of the obscure ones, like brick color and material and stuff like that. Now, the way we access objects and properties of instances is we go and we define a variable if we want, and we'll call this spawn locate ion, and we're gonna go game, since this is the root instance of everything within the game, dot workspace, because workspace is under the game, and then dot hi. Okay, and then to access the properties of the spawn location, we can go and we can do dot, and we're going to be presented with a lot of things. Most of these are properties, some of these are other things. So if we go color, let's actually go brick color, and we're assigning a value to it, and this value will be brick color dot new. This is a separate kind of data type that's specific to physical instances, and it represents the color of the object. So if we then go through and we add a string, we'll be given all of these different colors to give it. Let's give it a lapis. Okay, so then if we go test and we run it, it changed colors, and now it's lapis. Now, if we want to change other properties, we do the same thing. We access it by going dot and then taking the value, the name of the property, But if we put something with inside high, like we'll add by adding a base, oh no, a part, we add a part to it. This is now a child of this. So the hierarchy would go game, workspace, high, part. And we can do the same thing. Spawn location dot part, and then we can access its brick color if we wanted to, right? And then assign something to that. Another property that you're going to want to know about is the dot parent property. Assigning something to this will change the instance's parent. So if we want to change the spawn location's parent to lighting, we can do game.lighting. And then if we run, it'll disappear because it's no longer within the actual game workspace. Right? But it still exists. It's just inside the lighting. So if we run again, I'll just expand this. And we've got our little spawn location. You can also read from the dot parent property instead of assigning to. So if we do print spawn location dot parent, then workspace, and you can chain this again and get the game name. That's the name of the game, right? So parent can be read to and assigned to. And then to get something below the instance, you do dot at the end, and then you're presented with options. If that option doesn't exist yet, we're gonna have to do some fancy things, but we're gonna come back to that later when we get to wait for and find first. Let's take this scripting knowledge that we have, and let's create a rainbow flashing part. Now it's not actually going to be a rainbow because I want to do, yeah, let's create a rainbow flashing part with all the things that we've learned in past lessons. So local part equals game.workspace.part while true do infinite loop part dot brick color equals brick color dot new really red. We're going to copy that. We're going to do weight 0.2. And we're actually going to copy all of this. So if we run this, yep, rainbow part. There you go. That's how to access children, parents, and how the hierarchy in Roblox Studio works. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'm going to be posting probably every week a new little lesson. Leave a comment, tell me how I can do better. And be sure to treat yourself well and have a good rest of your day. Take care.